But anyway, Luca will introduce both the company and himself, and we'll show his presentation, a short video, and then you will have time for, plenty of time in fact, for questions.
Q&A.
Try to be polite and respectful, but other than that, I think it's also an interesting experience and an enjoyable one. So I'll just leave you the floor.
Grazie.
And I'll sit in the audience with the audience.
Okay. Good afternoon, first of all, to everyone, and grazie to Alessandro for giving us the chance to present our company, Cappuccino, and also to start this cooperation that I hope will keep going in the future. My intention today is because I know that you already had the chance to read some information, some material on Mijeka and Cappuccino. My intention is to have a brief overview, again, with the support of our corporate presentation, focusing how the idea of Cappuccino was born some years ago, how it has been developed, what characterizes the offer, the service of the company, some financial figures, and then go in a more dynamic session with the Q&A, because I got from Alessandro some questions from your side that were very, very interesting, to be honest. Before starting, just a couple of words on who I am. I joined, my name is Luca. I joined Cappuccino a few months ago, relocating from Italy, and here I am in charge basically for the planning and control department of the company. My main activity really is to act as a trade union between the financial department and the operation department that very often don't match in terms of decision, interest, and so they need someone that speak both the languages, basically. I said that I formally joined Cappuccino because I started to work with Cappuccino really a couple of years ago, when I was an investment manager in the private equity fund who made an investment in Cappuccino. I worked there a couple of years, then I decided to join the company, relocating here. But after in the history of the company, we will go through this deal as well, and I will explain you who is before and which was the rationale of the deal. So, Cappuccino, okay, apart from the content, this first slide gives you really a very good idea of what we are and what we do. Basically, Cappuccino is placed in the segment of the whole day dining. So we aim to offer services starting from the early morning breakfast through the quick business lunch or a relaxing lunch until the afternoon, early evening, when people, I don't know, would like to have a nice dessert, a coffee, a tea in a relaxing and informal location. How this format, this concept was born. It was an idea of the current CEO of the company, whose name is Giacomo Moncalvo. Giacomo comes from a family who was active and is currently active in the food sector through the ownership and the management of a supermarket chain. So he grew up with this culture of food. In the early 2001, he decided to start his own independent business. And in that period, got the chance to open a bar in what was the first outlet department in Italy, in Serravalle, who was opened in 2000 from MacArthurGlen. So he started the first bar, not Cappuccino yet, but with another brand, then a second and a third one, which were very successful. But in the meanwhile, he always had in mind the idea to develop a chain, a coffee chain, like in the UK, USA market, because it's something that in Italy still doesn't exist a lot. There are some, but not very comparable with the concept of coffee chain that there is in the UK market. So together with some business friends, we can call it this way, that I will explain you later who they are. Basically, it's a family of winemaker. He developed this brand, Cappuccino, and got the chance to open the first one in Florence in 2006, again in one of the outlets of MacArthurGlen. Since then, he started the development, then opened the second one in Rome, again an outlet of MacArthurGlen, and then all the other ones. The development in Italy happened mainly in department and mall stores. The real first one in the city center was the one opened 1 year and a half ago in Milan. While Cappuccino entered the UK market in 2008, so 2 years later is its inception, opening the first one in Harrods, and then the other one, the second one was Westfield, and then the one that we can see in a later slide. What is the idea behind Cappuccino and the idea that Giacomo wanted to bring inside? Basically, is to offer in a relaxing location something that is authentic Italian, some food that is authentic and traditional Italian. So he go around cherry picking some little excellence that we have in our food and beverage market, and trying to make the customer arrive more close to this kind of products in a very easy and a relaxing way. These are our values that if you will have the patience to go through, you will see that there is a kind of red connection all along all of them, because we always speak about authenticity and tradition in our offer. This is the current structure of the location. So going to Italy, as I said, the first one was opening in Firenze, Barberino, more precisely, then Rome, and all the other ones that you can see, all of these are outlet or malls. Only the last one, the first one opened in Milan at the end of 2013, is the first one that is real in a location in city center. So it's a different model from the traditional one run until that day from Cappuccino. A second one in Milan will be opened, crossing fingers, in a couple of months. In UK, first one in Harrods, then the second one Westfield, so again a commercial mall. Then an important milestone is the opening of the location in King's Road in Chelsea, which was the first high street open from the company. Very difficult to manage because of the high cost compared with the other one, but very important in terms of presentation on the market, marketing, and it's a location that gave us a very strong awareness of the brand on the market that helped a lot then in the future to win
Come dice la gara?
the bid, sorry, for the opening of the location in the new Terminal 2 of Heathrow Airport. So again, a third different model because we never work in the airport. So again, a new one. And then the last one that we opened less than 1 month ago in Tottenham Court Road, again in High Street. There is a sixth one that has been opened mid-2013 here in London, that is Basil Street. That is the fourth different model because it's a pure takeaway shop. Basically, in Italy, takeaway is something very different from UK market, so we can consider it in a different way. Here in UK, our location normally don't make takeaway. Only recently, Westfield and Kings Road started to do a bit, but the only one that has both the service table and takeaway is Terminal 2. Why Basil Street is a pure takeaway because it's located close to the entrance of the employee of Harrods. This is the current group structure. Cappuccino is held by this company whose name is Migeca SPA. It's an Italian company that then owns the 100% of Migeca UK Limited, which is the UK company who runs the 6 locations here in Italy. The owner is Mige, that is basically the family vehicle company of Giacomo Moncalvo's family. There are some other private investors. The family who owns the 15% of Mige, Moccagata, is that family of winemakers that I told you before helped Giacomo to build the concept and the brand of cappuccino. In particular, now the company is run by the second generation, 2 brothers, and the older of these 2 is the marketing genius who invented this brand. Then we have Augeo, is the vehicle company of the private equity fund, B4 Investimenti. B4 entered through a capital increase in mid-2013. No, actually it was exactly 2 years ago because we closed April the 30th. Entered through a capital increase in order to fuel the development plan of Cappuccino. You have to consider that in that period, Giacomo started to look on the market to find an investor, a partner, an industrial partner, for fueling the opening of the new location that he had in pipeline. Because until that moment, the development was backed just by basically by his family funds and a bit of bank debt. Because consider that that most part of that development happened between 2006 and 2013. That is a period where debt market was really bad. So basically backed by family funds. There were some important challenges in his plans because of the opening of T2, the 2 openings in Milan, and the current development also in London that is still ongoing. So he decided to go on the market for an investors. B4 invested, and then last November 2014, the fund made an add-on investment with another capital increase. That was also contractually in the first contract agreed to back the last opening of the development plan. And currently the shareholder structure is like this one: 55% Moncalvo family and 45% the private equity fund. This is again a recap of the current stores that we have. This is the organization chart. Basically, we have Giacomo Calvo, the CEO. I handed in line to him like an internal consultant, basically, and I am in charge for planning and control. And then we have 3 blocks, basically. On the left, we have the property. And this team, they are responsible not only for the technical works of the new opening, but also for the ongoing maintenance of our locations. Consider that in our model, we are not proprietary of the real estate, but we only manage tenancy agreement. And in Italy also a different kind that is affitto di ramo d'azienda. I don't know how to translate, to be honest.
The renting out branch, subsidiary branch of an existing company, which corresponds to
Basically.
physical locale as well.
Then we have the central block that is the operation, that is structured with the chief operating officer, and then we have 3 main areas. The executive chef that is in charge for all the kitchen management and the management of the cost of goods. The purchasing, again, supporting the executive chef in the cost of goods. And the marketing manager that is responsible for the sales development. Then we have a 4th area under the operation that is the HR, that is currently carried on by an external consultant. And then we have on the right the financial team divided in accounting, control, and also the IT that is under his responsibility. My role that is not formally under this team, but concept I am part of the financial team because my background and the job that I carry on here is basically financial. Then some economics number. As you can see, in the last year we grow with an average rate of 20% per year. This including both the organic growth and not organic, so the new openings that you can see right in the graph right on the left, below. Last year, 2014, we managed just 1 new opening, that is Heathrow T2, that to be honest is like to open 3 stores because it's 3 times larger than a normal stores, and also the compliance rules for the airport is very, very heavy. This year's budget forecast 20 million of turnover. From the profit and loss, you can see that notwithstanding the growth, we maintained, actually increased the gross profit. The gross profit has to be intended like the revenues minus cost of goods, so food, beverage, and wastage. We had a very good management of it, while at the level of EBITDA store, so the gross profit less labor cost, that is the other big cost in restaurant business, and other operating and commercial like rent, utilities, customer consumables, this kind of stuff. We maintained the same level of marginality. This happened because in these years we carried on a lot of business development, so a lot of new openings that clearly take some months to reach the normal, the average marginality. You have to consider that one restaurant, one location normally margin between 18–20%. So Italy is in line with this. Currently, the UK is light below the 10%. Light below around 6%, something similar. In terms of business breakdown, we currently have 1/3 of the business generated here in UK. Ongoing in the future, this will be rebalanced more or less half and half. The last graph lower on the right that you see is the investments that we carried on in the last period. In particular, the label is wrong. This is second half 2013 and then full 2014 and full 2015. This is exactly the period after the investment of the private equity in Mijeka. So we basically invested almost 7 million in these 2 years and a half for the Basel Street, T2, Tottenham, the 2 Milan, five new openings basically. And part of the investment that are not allocated on the new stores, but on corporate investment because we implemented, for example, a business intelligence system and project like this. The last slide is the picture of the new stores that we opened in Tottenham Court. That is a nice street model, both table service and takeaway. It's a very beautiful location, and I make a bit of marketing. If you have the chance to go there, it's really, really beautiful with big glass and an offer that is very nice. Particular questions on